you'd have to add a significant amount of heat to the Earth's atmosphere for a significant amount of time to melt the Arctic ice sheet. 1 degree increase in the Earth's atmosphere over a 100-year period of time is not enough. The oceans are deep. The oceans are huge. They circulate. Imagine an evil character in a James Bond movie who wants to cause a flood. Here's how it might be done. Here is the little blue smudge expanded. You can see little spikes and little dips. Here's the medieval warm period, the Little Ice Age. There's Hansen's famous hockey stick. And here's the part that's got Al Gore's panties in water. This little 1 degree increase right here. Take a look at the overall chart. Notice that it covers a large period of time, 450,000 years. It's obvious to me that the United States, or even mankind, did not cause these swings in global climate. None of them. Yet the new NASA allows the world to think that the recent 1 degree rise in temperature is undoubtedly the result of human activity. You see, a lot of people that you think are working for NASA, or they're working for Goddard Space Agency, or they're working for the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, they have been tricked into working for the IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, who want certain information. The IPCC wants certain information, and they want it packaged a certain way. Because they are perpetuating the man-made global warming hoax. And if you work for JPL or Goddard or NASA, and you do research and you promote the building and the use of space probes to gather information, you want to keep this up because that's your job, that's your income. If you stopped dancing to the tune of IPCC, you may have to find another job, especially during this time of high deficits. Suppose you had an indoor swimming pool, an enclosed swimming pool, and you wanted to go swimming in it. But the water was too cold for your liking. And you wanted to heat that pool so you could take a dip in your pool. But the only way you could heat the pool, you don't have a swimming pool heater. You don't have an electric water tank that circulates water through your pool. The only way you can heat the pool is to turn on a space heater and heat the air above that water. And say your pool is 3 feet deep in the shallow side, and it's dimensions are so much by so much, and you can calculate how many gallons of water are in your pool. And you're wondering, I wonder what my electricity bill will be after turning on this electric heater to heat the air above the pool. And I wonder how many weeks I'll have to wait for that pool to warm up a couple of degrees. If you have any intuition at all, you'll know, if you've ever dealt with water at all, if you've ever boiled water, if you've ever brewed coffee, if you've ever had any kind of contact with ice, if you've lived on this planet for a number of years, you would probably be skeptical that you could significantly heat the water in your pool by warming the air above the pool. Now, if you're very patient and you're willing to wait several days and use a lot of electricity to heat the air above that water, you might eventually reach your goal and be able to swim comfortably in your warm swimming pool. This is because the problem you're experiencing is known by scientists and has been known for a long time as by the term specific heat. Water is the substance that is slowest to respond to an input of heat and can absorb a lot of heat, and it can also hold that heat for a long time compared with any other material. Steel, rock, air. Water has the highest specific heat number of 1, and everything else you can imagine is less than 1. The oceans, compare your oceans, the Earth's oceans to your swimming pool. Parts of the ocean are very deep, and most of the surface of this planet is covered by water. How hot would the Earth's atmosphere have to become, and how long would it have to remain hot in order to significantly or noticeably or detectably heat the Earth's oceans, which continually circulate, and this circulating ocean water goes under the Arctic ice flow, the ice sheet, and you want to melt that ice. You'd have to add a significant amount of heat to the Earth's atmosphere for a significant amount of time to melt the Arctic ice sheet. 1 degree increase in the Earth's atmosphere over a 100-year period of time is not enough. The oceans are deep. The oceans are huge. They circulate. And this heat is supposedly caused by a slight increase in a trace gas, CO2, that is primarily emitted by industrialized countries, namely the United States, but not China, and not Europe especially, and not India, and not Russia. The United States is responsible for the 1 degree increase in temperature, which, if you look at the temperature record over the past 10,000 years, we have such a record. Over the past 10,000 years, the Earth's temperature has fluctuated up and down by as much as 2 degrees above today's temperature and 2 degrees below today's temperature during the past 10,000 years. During this interglacial period, in the midst of the Ice Age, the Earth is presently in an Ice Age and has been in an Ice Age for several million years. Briefly, today, we've been in a warm period in which, in my opinion, is ideal temperature. But it has routinely swung up and down from today's temperature. 2 degrees hotter, 2 degrees colder.